Okay, and back on the quest to be the masters of the Pokemons. If I remember correctly, I'm off to defeat the gym leader of Celadon City, Erica. User of the grass types. Gotta take a quick visit to the pervy old man. This gym is great. It's full of women. Haha. Oh, Japan. Never change. Actually, it did change. The remakes got rid of that little guy. Got rid of that because, you know, reflects pretty poorly. Well, time to fight a bunch of girls. It's been a while since the last video, but hey, Smash Brothers, what are you gonna do? I completely forgot I added Snorlax to the team. But he's here now. And I'll have him beat up as many Pokemon as I possibly can before he gets KO'd. Because let's be honest, Charmeleon's just going to take care of this whole gym for me. Problem with Snorlax though is, well, he's quite slow. So he'll eventually, these poison and sleep powers are going to hit me. Oh, even better. I mean, honestly, out of all the stats conditions, that one's probably the best to get, because now I can't be poisoned or sleeped. So, dope. I mean, getting my speed cut's not really a big detriment for Snorlax anyways, so it's all going pretty well. Sorry about any coughs. Just coming off from a cold. Ah, shit. Rap, though. That's the problem of being paralyzed. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for the switch. One more time. God damn it. Okay. I learned my lesson. Learn my lesson. I gotta sit through it again, though. Damn it. All right. My makeup. Good old Nintendo. Let's go over here. Now, I believe her team is less obnoxious. Oh, hell yeah, Bulbasaur. Hell no, Leech Seed. Hell yeah, one hit KO. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the newer games don't really have a lot of trainers that use like that had the starter Pokemon in their teams. You know, like Gens 1 and 2 had that, but Onwards, not so much. Kind of disappointing. Okay. Of course, I'm fighting all the gym trainers because this is the only chance you get to fight them. Because once you beat the gym leader, they won't fight you. So, sure. Better not underestimate girl power. Oh, cool. I forgot the cool trainer females have, well, both the cool trainers have whips. Which is, it's like the Team Rocket members. It's like really weird. It gives you this really weird implication that, you know, the Pokemon world, they got no problem. At least Gen 1, they got, God, fucking Christ. I don't know who all watching this grew up watching the show, but Erica is another example of the gym leader that Ash technically did not defeat. Just did some bullshit where, I don't know, the gym leader was like, "Wow, you're not such a bad guy. Here's a free badge." I think he like saved the Gloom from burning alive or some shit. And she was just like, "Ah, well, here you go." You know, there's a joke about women and whips I could make, but I'm better than that. Better not bring bug or fire. You'll see over and over again. Although I think this chick has one unique one out of all of them, though. I believe she has the Execute. The Execute. Oh, yeah. Why is the one so much bigger than the other ones? I never really... Ugh. I don't think I've ever actually raised an Execute before. Or an Executor. I'll have to do that one day. That might have been useful sooner. Alright, well... I'll just put Charmeleon up here and just get this over with. I'm going to show that feminism has no effect against the power of fire. Like many things, actually. Burn it all down and leave none in my wake. Truly the way a man does things. Final evolution of Bellsprout, Victory Bell, and going with the patented rap move. Jesus Christ. There's one thing everybody agrees on when it comes to Generation 1, is that this shit had to go. Tangela. Fun fact, the only pure grass Pokemon in the entire Generation 1. And it's already down. It's not a very good Pokemon, though. And finally, Vileplume. What a weird sprite. I mean, they're all weird sprites, but Vileplume's is like... looks like it's holding that entire head up. Ah, shit, Sleep Powder. Oh! Well, good thing about Sleep Powder is that thanks to having the Poke Flute, you effectively have a method of waking your Pokemon up all the time. This is only done in oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think this is only doable in Generations 1 and the remakes. As I don't think any other game gives you Poke Flute as an item. Petal Dance. Probably the most powerful grass... well, no, Solar Beam. But it's up there. Most powerful grass type move in the game, but doesn't involve charging. It does have a drawback, though, where you're kind of locked into it. And then after so many turns, you will be confused. It's the grass version of Thrash. Oh boy. Level 36 on a gym battle. How perfect. And here comes the red version mascot. The one and only Charizard. Oh yeah. Let's use strength and also a pretty good TM. TM21. Mega Drain. As you can probably guess from the move, it lets you drain the opponent's HP. Sorry about that. You'd be surprised how many Pokemon can learn Mega Drain that aren't grass types, so keep it in mind. I'll tell you right now, Haunter can. And the Ghost Pokemon, that whole Haunter line can, so yeah. Definitely worth checking out. Got my new fancy Charizard, 4th gym badge. Not bad. Started this like a year ago and I already got halfway through it. Truly fucking record-setting pace over here. Charizard, the fire flying type. 93 speed. I still think it's slower than Raichu though. Let me check. Ah, only by a bit. Ah, well. What you gonna do? I'm gonna let Snorlax get some levels. Ah. And now, since I have a flying Pokemon, I can teach it Fly. Oh boy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Charizard, despite being a huge ass dragon with wings, cannot learn Fly in Generation 1. Well, take that back. It can learn Fly in Generation 1, but only in Yellow version. It was the only time it was corrected. So, Red, Blue, and Green, it cannot learn Fly. If you really wanted, you'd have to, like, transfer your Charizard either to a Yellow version, teach it Fly, then trade it back, or use Pokemon Stadium. But I do not have the time or the fucks to give to do that. Plus, you know, Kanto's not very big. I don't need to fly anywhere yet. So, I kind of fucked up here. I was going to get the town map out, but I don't have that. So, I guess we'll go with the Pokedex. How about one that doesn't have that big fucking text on there? So, there's actually two ways to get to, the next town. You can take the bike path, or you can take what is known as... Oh, crap. Which is known as the Silent Bridge, I believe. I mean, the routes, it's a route, of course, but I believe it has like a name in the game called Silent Bridge. The Silent Bridge, otherwise known as the one that's south of Lavender Town, that goes all the way down the pier and whatnot. That one's full of trainers and it takes way longer. And of course, the cycling path is much faster. But if you also wanted to grind, the Silent Bridge is much better for it. So, is there anything important up here? I believe, what's this? My girlfriend. I thought you were both girls. Whoops. Remember one of these show you Articuno. Nope, alright. And once you come out here, bam, bicycle. Deal with it, nerd. Now, I don't feel like fighting all those guys just yet. So, we're just gonna take this middle section here and well, boom. Also, you're forced straight downwards. You can't do anything about it, so enjoy the ride. Dodge that guy. And you can get through the whole thing without fighting one dude. I believe so. Yep. Dope. Apologies again. Up here, this guy's important though. He's looking for a Slowbro and he wants to trade for a Lickitung. Interesting trade. It's actually the only way you can get Lickitung, so you know, keep that in mind. I believe in blue version he wants a Golduck, but don't quote me on that. Down here is just some bird catchers. Oh, there is a patch of grass on the cycling road, but it doesn't have anything too unique. I believe you can get Raticate and or Fearow if you truly wanted. And down there is kind of the same thing, although I believe you can find the Duo, but I believe you can, but that's neither here or there. And this is Fuchsia City. Already right there you got the gym if you must. And you got this house, which is like, I think it's like Bill's family or something. No, that's silver and gold. No, maybe it is this. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's Bill's relatives. Yippee-ki-yay for them. Pokemon Center, nothing here. This is the Warden's house. This is important later. Coming here though, talk to this dude. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I like to fish. Grant, I like your style. Take this. This is where you get the good rod. I thought it was a super rod. I'm wrong. Whoops. Good rod. You can catch. Well, you can finally catch things that aren't Magikarp. Usually Goldines and sometimes other things like Poliwags. They're not very high leveled though, so I wouldn't get your hopes up too much. This is the I have no idea. There's nothing in here worth talking about. It just gives you clues what to do next. But there's no items, so don't bother. Over here though, you can look at these signs. And these will add to your Pokedex as you saw them, so that's kind of neat. Chansey, one of the most rarest Pokemon ever. Voltorb, which you probably apparently I caught one. The only other one worth noting is over here is Lapras, a Pokemon that you will be just given by a stranger, and Ammonite. This is usually why it's better to pick Kabuto, because at least with this you will see Ammonite no matter what. Not like it really matters. Oh, and Kangaskhan. This is kind of nice. Hell yeah. And right here, the Safari game. Probably the biggest part of Fuchsia City. Okay. Make sure before you come in that your boxes are cleared and that you have $500. That's usually a good one. You do need to come to Safari Zone because it does have a, I guess, plot crucial thing to it. Plot crucial. You need an item in here to progress. That's what I probably should have said. So, Safari Zone thing. You cannot use Pokemon. You can only just throw rocks, bait, and ball. Ball is just what do you think it is. You throw the ball, hope you catch it, hope you don't. Bait. Bait has the Pokemon will be more likely to stay and not run away, but they'll be harder to catch. And then rock, throw rock, Pokemon easier to catch, most likely to run away. So there you go. And the Safari Zone is full of a lot of rare Pokemon. Like what Pokemon, you may be asking? Whew! Okay. Well, first off, got Parasect here. If you didn't want to raise a Paras, then here you go. Once again, problem with Parasect is that he's a bug grass type. He's super weak to everything. Kind of slow, but has a lot of cool powder moves. The Nidorans and their evolved forms are here. If you want another chance to catch one of those. What are some of the more basic ones? Execute. Grass Psychic type Pokemon, as I was talking about in the Celadon City Gym. Oh, actually, put that on hold for a second. Kangaskhan. Normal type Pokemon. Very rare. Usually running into him is pretty hard. Has some pretty good attack, some good defense. Runs away very quickly, unfortunately. If you catch one of those, that'd be a great addition to the team. If you're playing on one of the newer games, the remake for instance, Kangaskhan's are always female. And they know Comet Punch. Interesting move. Some Carbos. Always nice to have those. Oh yeah, maybe clear some room in your backpack. There's a lot of items. A lot. And TMs. In fact, let's see what a TM is. It's Egg Bomb. Only really used by like fucking 3 Pokemon. If you couldn't tell, the counter for every step you take is you gotta be kidding me. For every step you take is a ticks down, and then once it gets 0, you are out. And if you run out of Pokeballs, or sorry, Safari Balls. And while I'm here, since I know I'm going to be running out again soon. Okay. Anyways, back to the Pokemons you can catch. Of course, also they're all bound to different areas. I can't tell you off the top of my head which ones go where. My apologies. You'll have to look that up yourself. But, oh, bingo. Execute. Who else is there? Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's a pretty cool Pokemon. Rock ground type. Great attack, great defense. Evolves into Rhydon. If you're just looking for a big, tough Pokemon that does a lot of damage. Slow as fuck and, of course, weak to water and grass. But, you know, still pretty cool. It's Gen 1, so all of your options are pretty decent. Who am I forgetting? Oh, there's Rhyhorn. Chansey, as I mentioned before, extremely rare, extremely hard to find, and then even harder to capture. Of course, though, the payoff is that Chansey has amazing HP. Just a stupid amount of it. It has terrible attack and terrible defense. So you might be thinking, why would I want it? Well, it also has really good special stat, just in this game. So you can teach it things like Flamethrower and Thunderbolt and a lot of, you know, unique moves. And of course, because of its extremely high health and its extremely high special, it's a special wall. Like it, hydro pumps, flamethrowers, they're gonna do very little damage against Chansey. Plus, it can learn, it has a unique move all to itself called Soft Boil, which is just stupidly good. Just heals so much health, so it can't be taken down. It can learn Thunder Wave. It can learn Seismic Toss, so even it can always do reliable damage, because Seismic Toss does not care about what your attack stat is. Shit. What was his TM again? Oh, I just won that. Yeah, no shit. I should never have gotten the good rod. And I really should get rid of these HMs. Okay. Taz, knees out. And I need that last slot open for something way more important. So, skipping all these items. Go me. More Pokemon, more Pokemon. Tauros. You can find a Tauros. That's a really good Pokemon. I just threw a Safari Ball at a Rhyhorn again. Whoops. Normal type Pokemon has great attack and great speed. It just amazing. It's super fast and it hits super hard. In fact, Tauros, from what I've looked up of the Generation 1 metagame, Tauros was actually considered one of the best Pokemon in the whole game. It can learn Hyper Beam and Earthquake, just do stupid fucking damage. So, yeah. Anyways, this is where you're trying to go to. You're trying to go over here because you want to talk to this guy. And the first person to reach the secret house so that you can win HM03 Surf. Probably the most useful of the HM moves. And it allows you to cross over water, which you cannot do until you have the Soul Badge, which is in this tower. How convenient. So, about 113 steps left, and I've idiotically have no room left in my inventory. Let's get rid of the elixir. Anyways, Pokemon. More Pokemon. More Pokemon. And TMs. That's double team. You can get Venonat and Venomoth. Bug Psychic type Pokemon. Pretty good. They're... No, I say Bug Psychic, my bad. Bug Poison types, but they can learn Psychic moves like Psybeam and Psychic. And Mega Drain. And they have great special stat, unlike the other... Venomoth's pretty much just a better Butterfree, honestly. So, yeah, I'd keep that in mind. So, yeah. Guess we'll just try to catch any more rare Pokemon while I'm here and see if I can remember any more. Oh! If you had the Super Rod, this is an excellent chance. You can fish in the water sections. Oh. And you can catch Dratini. It won't be very strong, but it is the only dragon Pokemon that you can acquire. I believe you can also possibly get Dragonair, the evolved form. So Dratini and its evolutions are what are known as pseudo-legendary Pokemon. There's usually one and or two every generation, and what a pseudo-legendary means, it's a fan term, a Pokemon that have a stat spread so good that it's on the level of a legend, that's close to that of a legendary. The thing is, though, these Pokemon usually require a hell of a lot of XP and a lot of level grinding to get to their final forms. In fact, Dratini will not evolve into Dragonite until it's level 55. Yeah. Pretty fucking... It's a lot of... It's a huge time commitment. If you do it, though, one of the best Pokemon in the game. Has really great attack, even good special, good speed. It's just all around a great Pokemon, Dragonite. Which is why it's, you know, so rare. So, yeah. If you really want it, if you're that big of a Dratini fan, Dragonite fan, then by all means, knock yourself out. Oh yeah, and not to mention fishing for it's a pain in the ass because it's super rare, and then catching it because it's in Safari Zone. So, good luck to you. Okay. Well, I have just realized something. That there was actually one more thing to get in the Safari Zone, and I was an idiot and forgot to grab it. It was the Warden's Gold Teeth, which you need to get the HM for strength. Whoops! The good news is it's on the same route I took to get it. It was just one of those items that I didn't grab. And now I feel like kind of a moron. But hey, that's okay, because there's actually a lot more Safari Zone anyway, so maybe a second trip won't be so bad. This is the pond you would fish for Dratini, by the way. So, good job, Charles. We fucked that one up. But hey, since we're back here, if you're playing Red version, you can get Scyther in the Safari Zone. Scyther is pretty dope. It has ridiculous speed. I already caught it in Reno. And has good attack. It can learn Swords Dance. Probably one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. So basically, if you're playing it right, you can Swords Dance and then just maybe Swords Dance twice and then just proceed to wreck shit, because you'll probably get critical hit ratio with Slash, and from Gen 1's busted mechanics, you'll have a high chance of getting critical hits. So yeah. Downside is he's bug flying type and he's extremely frail. So that's kind of a bummer. But look past that, yeah, good Pokemon. If you're playing Blue version, you get Pinsir. He has really good attack as well, but he's not as fast. He makes up for it though by having more defense and a little bit more of a wider move pool. He can learn things like fighting moves like Submission and Seismic Toss. So worth keeping that in the back of your mind. Is there anything over here worth getting? I don't think so. Just wasted some fucking precious time there. I mean, I'm sure there's like something in that big field with the item finder, but I do not have the patience for that. Moving on. I think I finally got everybody. I feel like talking to someone. I mean, besides the team, there's like 14. I'm sorry. Maybe Psyduck. TM40. That's a razor wings. Kind of okay move. It's not the best thing ever, but what are you gonna do? It's a multi-move, not flying, believe it or not. And it takes 1 turn to charge, so it's not exactly like super impressive. Protein. Oh. Now she turns out. Oh, get ready for like one of the best signs ever. Come over here. Please find the Safari Warden's lost gold teeth. They're around here somewhere. Guess where they're at. Boom. Alright. So, I believe I've covered just about every Pokemon you can get in here and got a lot of the items. There's a few more you can get with surfing, so you might want to come back when you can finally do that. Oh, there is a little trick to Safari Zone too. If you want to like never leave the Safari Zone, all you have to do is just gently... Oh, yeah, can't do it very well on this controller. if you just make slight taps like that, you can still run into Pokemon without having to waste your move slot, without having to waste your moves. So, yeah. And if you're fishing. So if you're trying to catch that Dratini, then you've got all the time in the world. Okay. So that's the Safari Zone. If you really want any of those Pokemon that, you know, I listed, it's a grind. But it'll be worth it. Sort of. I don't know. Never really used a lot of those Pokemon before. Never really used Kangaskhan or Chansey before. Never caught them. And this is how you get a TM for strength. And actually, real quick. Oh, it's Skull Bash. Kind of close. That move, once again, it's a 2-turn move. It's just, you know, really powerful. Boosted your defense. I don't want to teach strength to those guys yet. Okay. If you use strength on this boulder, move out of the way. That's a rare candy. You're going to want that at some point. So, that was Celadon Gym and Fuchsia City. I'm sorry if commentary was a little rough with the coughing and being kind of slow on the draw there, but yeah. At least I'm finally getting back to this. Put it off way too long, but, you know, Smash Brothers. Alright. Catch you later.